back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, hello, my name is TheShai. I do mostly beauty content with a mix of vlogs, so if that seems like something you're interested in, you can join fam and subscribe. Today we're doing a full face of Pat McGrath. I don't know, Pat McGrath, how do we say it? Siri?
Dame Patricia McGrath is a British makeup artist. She has been called the most influential makeup artist in the world by Vogue magazine and other commentators.
Shout out to her, give her 10s, because I saw some discourse on social media the other day where people did not know Pat McGrath was a black woman. So hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. We're going to get into a full face. We're going to see if it's worth it, because if you guys don't know, Pat McGrath is high-end makeup luxury. The eyeshadow palette I have is retailing for about £120. Yes, £120. It's a lot of money. I think end up getting it on like a sale a year or two ago for around £70 or £80, which is not as bad, but it was a birthday present for myself. Face is moisturized. I went extra with the moisturizer today because I just felt really dry. We need to do some skincare tonight. Tonight. We have to do it because my skin has just been acting up. So let's go into primer. Should I use milk? I'm gonna use milk. I need a new one. I'm literally on a budget right now. Like, I'm never on a budget, but girl, I've been spending a little bit too much, giving myself whatever I want. Is giving whatever you want, girl. I mean, I ain't got no boyfriend, so until I get a boyfriend, I'm gonna spoil myself. And yeah, I need to tell myself no. So like, I've got so much stuff on my wish list that I really want to get, and I'm trying to hold out, because one thing about me, I just have crazy faith. Like, I have crazy faith with God. So like, if I want something and it's on my mind for over 2 days, I just get it. Like, I never second guess myself, because I always know, like, whenever I second guess myself or I don't get something, I always regret it in the end. So I just always know money is coming back. I can never lack. It's fine. But sometimes that mindset, discipline, because I can't use that mindset for everything. You know, you gotta be financially savvy and disciplined at times. Look at that, she's gorgeous. It's crazy some people don't like this. I think it's just down to skin type though, because I have more dry skin, so it just feels like a glass of water. Water, girl, pronounce a glass of water. Do you know what's crazy, guys? I went to 2 high schools growing up, right? My first high school, you could say, was in the ghetto, and my second high school is further out, and I used to speak so, like, my pronunciation was so lax in my first school, and then when I went to my second school, my pronunciation like elevated. And it's crazy how your change of environment can change you, because I remember after high school and like college and stuff, and coming back to like my area where I grew up in the, you know, the way I said things is different from everyone else, and I was like, hold on, I've actually grown and changed. It's crazy how environment can change you. But anyway, let's get into foundation. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation. One thing you will know about Pat McGrath, she's a vocab queen, okay? The descriptions of the products are just giving chef's kiss, luxury, just swimming in gold, honey. That's how it gives. But yeah, this is the packaging. I actually haven't taken it off yet. I got the shade Deep 32. Did I do a review for this? I don't know if I did a review, or I'm sure I've used this though. So I'm going to shake it up because it is kind of watery. Can you guys hear that? Look at my beautiful tulips, guys. I decided to go with tulips. After Valentine's, I was like, we need to refresh, because my roses were ready to chuck out. And I got some pretty tulips. I thought they're so gorgeous, and they give me spring. Even though spring isn't until 20 days, it's still gorgeous. So I'm just going to shake this up, because I haven't used it in a while, so I really want to give it a good shake. And look at the packaging. How gorgeous. How gorgeous is the packaging? Like, we love it. So this foundation, from what I remember when I first purchased it, it's meant to give like a skin-like finish, very like airbrush, natural foundation. It's not so meant to give like a full coverage, covered look. I think it's just very like second skin, but elevated. So we'll see how this plays out. The only criticism I have, sometimes mine like leaks under here, which is weird. I don't know if it's just mine packaging's a bit off, but I want to just squeeze it onto my skin. Do you see how it like, it's quite watery. I'm going to use my Say brush. I believe this is called the buffing brush, and I'm just gonna kind of tap in because it's quite watery. I want to use like a dense brush that's just gonna kind of push the product in rather than like absorb it, because with a watery kind of foundation it's really easy for it to just like sink into the brush and then it's not on your face. So I want to get as much coverage as I can on my face. I do feel like with this foundation I have to like kind of apply it where I want it, because literally I only got foundation on this side of my face. I need to do some more around here. So definitely feel like you have to apply it as you go. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to put these curls away because I'm already like starting my concealer. Okay, we just had to do a little ponytail action because honestly guys, the curls were just on my neck and on my shoulder and I couldn't deal with it. I'm gonna prime my eyes real quick. I feel like if you don't prime your eyes, it's a crime. Okay, I just feel like your eyeshadow, all the work you're gonna do putting on the eyeshadow, just not gonna hit because it's just gonna crease and we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, primer is on, as you guys can see. Now I'm gonna go into eyeshadow. So I have two Pat McGrath palettes. The first one I feel like is the best one. No, yeah, let me show you guys the first one. So I have not actually peeled off the top layer, so it's a little bit dirty. I should peel off the plastic, but I just feel like let's protect her. She's my most expensive like item. So this is the Pat McGrath Mothership palette. I believe this is the Bronze Seduction and it's the Mothership 5. It's a really nice gold at the back as well. The packaging is very luxe, very high end. Okay, that's one thing I can say. Like you could tell you spent some coin on this. Okay, so open it up and this is the palette here. So you get a huge mirror, which is really, really nice, and then you get your eyeshadows right here. This is like the perfect palette for I feel like deeper dark skin tones, black women. Like this is gonna be like your go-to palette, which is why I chose it, because I said if I'm gonna spend over 60 pounds, 70, 80 pounds on a palette, it needs to be something that I can use all the time, something I can dip in all the time. It can't just be something that I go for when I want a crazy look, because that is not often. So this is the Mothership 5. So we have some nice browns, we have a nice purple, deep purple shade, we have a nice gold, then we have these 4 shades. These 4 shades is what you call the astral, I think it's the astral, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the special shades. She has these really gorgeous like textured smooth shadows that are just like out of this world. Very gorgeous. Like, can you guys see that? I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. And I don't know, like honestly video doesn't do it justice. Like you can tell when someone's wearing a Pat McGrath shimmer shade, like one of these shimmer shades. Like you can tell in real life it's just a complete like experience. And then I do have this one. She comes up with these like cute collection one. This one is called Rose Decadence and this is how she looks. This one is considerably cheaper. It's like more of a cardboard packaging, but the shades are gorgeous and pretty. But I would say if you are looking to try Pat McGrath eyeshadows, the Motherships is gonna give you the experience you want. I'd rather save a little bit more and buy a Mothership than buy one of these. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm basically just gonna use these 2 browns and this purple. Just keep it really simple today. I'm gonna go into a lighter brown and just start kind of like warming up this lid because we put primer on and I'm feeling very ashy. It's actually a really nice skin tone shade, that brown. Now I'm gonna go with the dark brown and just get a little bit of a definition on my outer V. That pigment is insane. I literally just applied it, like look at that. I'm just gonna focus that in my outer V area. I'm now gonna go with that original brown and just put it on my lid. Kind of reminds me of like hot chocolate. I love it. I'm gonna go into deep purple and just give us a little bit of color because it's very nudie. It's a super pretty like kind of like eggplant color. And just add it just here. Just for a little some. When my lashes are on, I'm like, okay, we're into it. We're really in the game now. So of course, when you use Pat McGrath concealer, honestly, this one, a lot of recommendations. The girls love this one. I think this was the first item I got off the eyeshadow palette, and everything else kind of came after it because I just saw so many recs. So I was like, let me try this out because I'm a concealer girl. I love concealer. So yeah, this is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD25. I did eyeball it online, so yeah, I do feel like this is a good shade because I've used it before. But let's, very creamy. I wouldn't say it's like water based like the foundation was, but it's very like easy to spread. I'm just gonna apply her. I'm actually gonna start blending now because I don't really know, like this ain't my go-to concealer. She's definitely got coverage, especially because I let her sit for a second. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is flawless. I'm just going to do a bit of contouring with my nose and my cheeks. Do they even do a cream bronzer? I don't think they do, to be honest. I'm going to use my curve case for my bronzer. I'm just gonna kind of build a little bit of a blush. I'm gonna mainly use my Pat McGrath one, my powder one, but I just want to give it a little bit of a start, you know. So let's powder. I actually have never used this powder before, so we're gonna literally have a first impression right now. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Setting Powder. I have the shade medium free. They only have a limited shades in this, which I mean it's okay, but I feel like this one might be the best one. It does look a little bit darker than what I would usually go for. This is how she looks, and this is kind of the shade. So we're gonna see. She looks very orange, like compared to like my Huda. Compared to my Huda, this is very orange. But the one on top of this was medium too, and it looked very light. So we're just gonna see. It looks really nice. Like it's setting really well. It's not making me feel dry. That's a big thing when it comes to powders for me. Like, does it feel dry? Because I cannot stand that. Like, I don't even like using powders. I only use powders because it's necessary for your face to last long. So if I use them, they just have to fall in line. Like, they have to give a soft appearance rather than ash. That is literally flawless. So I'm gonna use some powder on my forehead because she's giving glowy-sure. Now I have two blushes and a bronzer. I'm gonna go into the bronzer. This is called Bronze Mahogany, and I think I did a review on this. This is a nice bronzer. I just wish it had a little bit more of more of a red tone. I haven't used it in a while, so let's throw her on. Let's see what she gives. Let's see what it's gonna give. Oh, she definitely already arrived. As soon as I put her on, I'm seeing the effects. I don't know what, I don't know if I want it to be deeper. I don't know. Just for me, it definitely does its job, as you guys can see, but I just feel like, I don't know. It's not my favorite. So yeah, this is the shade Bronze Mahogany. I have two blushes. I have Paradise Venus and Night Bloom. Paradise Venus is one of my favorites. It's like more like a natural, like orangey blush tone. Like it's very nice. I feel like this is good for every day. Like you don't want too much going on. This one is called a Night Bloom. It's a blush duo. And look at this baby here. Gorgeous. I don't see anyone talking about this blush, and I don't understand why, because it's so cute. So we're gonna go with this. Gonna apply right here, and the blush formula is very smooth and it doesn't give powder. I don't know what or how they did this formula, but it literally is just very smooth to apply, like buttery. It doesn't give like powder or doesn't give like ashy. Like it's just a really nice formula. So I'm just gonna apply that to my cheeks. Now I'm gonna set my face. I'm just gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter. I really want them powders to settle in. Okay, so that has dried down. As you can see, I still have a lot of glow here. So that's why I like to go in for a little bit of powder once I've set. Just to, you know, limit that. I'm just gonna mattify areas where I feel like. I'm just gonna go with my lip liner, and I'm just gonna use my NYX actually. I'm gonna use my NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. Oh, this needs sharpening. Nothing will stop me from using a dark lip liner. Like, I don't think I'll ever remove. Like, I will never change. I don't care. Like, I have quite a few other lip liners, but I just can't let go of this, like, dark vibe. I'm gonna go over it with the NYX. I don't realize how much NYX I use, actually. Okay, I just feel like it's not glossy enough, so yeah, this is the finished look. The foundation for me, top tier. I feel like the last time I tried this foundation, it was good, but I feel like I didn't use enough of it. I think I was just doing a little dot. I don't know if I was in my clean makeup era. Girl, put on the makeup. I think once I put the foundation on the way it needed to go on, it just 10 out of 10. I think the concealer, powder, amazing. The blush, one of my favorite. Only thing is I feel like the bronzer could have been a little bit more, like, I like to look very, very bronze. I still like bronze, but I feel like I prefer a little bit more of like a warmth and depth. But I really, really like it. If I was going to speak about my top products in this video, I would say, I don't know if I could do like a top 3. I would say the blush for sure, the concealer, the foundation are very, very nice. Extra favorites, the eyeshadow palette, you don't need it. It's one of the products, it's just a luxury product, but I love it. But yeah, I would say the foundation, the concealer, and the blush are like my favorites. The powder, this is my first time using the powder, so I can't, but she looks good, as you guys can see. So yeah, I guess that wraps it in today's video. If you guys have any questions or anything to ask, please let me know in the comments. Don't be shy. Drop a comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up. If you have any requests, let me know, and I will see you guys in my next one.